This is your calm morning yoga flow. This is going to be a grounding practice where we'll stretch our bodies, build up some warmth because we deserve to start our day off gently. So let's do that here, starting in a kneeling position and bringing in these first few breaths of our morning practice. Inhaling into the lungs, into the belly, exhale, letting it pour out. Breath in. And open mouth exhale. Hands rest in the lap. Drop that left ear to left shoulder, just opening up on this right side. And rolling right ear to right shoulder. I want you to think about this movement that we have today as assisting you with your day. Before anything else can take charge, you are leading your day with this intention to be calm, to start your morning off for yourself. And a couple more rolls, left ear to left shoulder and right to right shoulder. Before leaning forward and sitting it back into an easy seat here. And I want the spine nice and straight. Crown of the head is lifted up to this morning sun. Breath in, we reach up. Pulling that breath up as the arms lift, and exhale. Letting the belly empty that breath for us. Breath in and out. Just think of this movement as guiding the breath. So as the arms lift, the shoulder blades reach up, that breath comes in. And exhale, we let it pour over the body. Breath in again, reaching up. This time twist over to the left, coming into a spinal twist. Settle and sink, knees and hips. That right hand stacks on top of left knee. Breath in, reaching up. And open over to the right. Good morning. Just come into your day. Come into how you feel right now, leaving behind whatever was left over from the mind at last night. Today is a new day, so just take it in. Breathe in, reach the arms up, and rotate the wrist. We're going to move into an all fours position, so nice flat back. And spread the knees out a little bit wider than you would, so they're a little bit wider than hip width apart. Move into some hip circles. Really taking some deep breaths here to open up the hips. And I love these poses that are in tabletop because you can get creative and explore. Let's go the opposite way. And really just open up all parts of the body, which is something I wanted to include in this practice, was opening up all parts of the body. Knees come back under hips. Let's drop the belly, carve the nose up. You can do this on the bed, on the floor, which is why I love to include cat-cows in morning practices like this. Just use your breath to guide the spine. And really allow your body to take form in these different shapes. Last time, really dome the spine, breathe out. And come back into tabletop. Breathe in, bring that left knee to chest. We're going to plant it between the hands, coming into a lunge, hands resting on the knees. Just stretch by sinking the hips. Perfect. Right hand comes to right hip and left arm reaches up and over, stretching from pinky all the way to pinky toe. Release, and let's sink it back into a half split. So this is our breath out. Inhale, we'll rise, hands on knee, and our inhale. Exhale to fold it. Stay here, let the hips square. So bringing that left hip back just a bit, right hip forward just a bit. Inhale to the lunge. And now flow with the breath. Stretching out this body, spreading the toes, and just letting your body wake up as well. So really moving from that rest mode into active mode, but doing so gently that it doesn't feel rushed. We're not overstimulated before our day even starts. As you come into this half split, linger here for a bit. Square those hips if you can. Spread the toes out. Breath follows. Frame the foot. Left arm reaches up to the sky. Wave at the sun. Maybe you rotate the wrist or take arm circles. Framing that foot. Coming back into an all fours. We'll tuck the toes. Sink the hips into balasana. Inhale, come back, all fours. Keep that inhale going. Bring the right knee to chest. Exhale, plant the foot into our lunge. Just feel the hips kind of pushing down, pressing into that right foot. Exhale, half split. Square the hips, bringing that right hip back, left hip forward. Breath in. Start to notice this balance on both sides, the left and the right, and how they work in union when you use your breath. Last time, so we'll hold here in this half split. Straighten through that leg, gaze down, and drop the head if you can. Before coming back to frame the right foot, left hand stays down, right arm reaches up, where we find our shapes creatively, opening up the chest as we lift. Frame, and we'll take our active balasana, tucking the toes, melting the heart. 3 big breaths here. Send it all the way to the belly, where you're stoking this inner fire, carving out this morning ritual, something you can come back to and do again and again. Inhale, roll forward. We're going to keep those toes tucked and lift the hips up, moving into a downward facing dog. Drop the head, cycle the knees. And just breathe here, gazing between the legs. Finding your balance, both sides, left and right. Inhale, let's look up and walk up to the front of the mat, draping our body over the legs, Uttanasana here. Head falls forward. Before pushing through the feet, slowly rising up, reaching to the front or up to the sky, and exhale, rotate the wrist. Shoulders roll down and back. Bend through the knees. Pull that weight back into the heels and arrive into your morning. Notice how you feel here. As you pull this fresh energy up through the feet and through the knees, the hips, all the way up to the crown of the head, come into your morning. And when I say that, I mean notice that breath as it pulls in through the nostrils and into the lungs and belly. Exhale as you let it leave and anchor you down even closer to the earth. Just for one moment, be still and be happy with being still. Bend in through the knees, arms reach up, breath in. Exhale, we pour it down, folding. Inhale, halfway lift, back is flat here. Exhale, fold. We're going to step the right foot back, moving into a high lunge. So bend into that left knee, reach the chest. Exhale to sink. Maybe hands come to heart center here for even more of that balance. Reaching the arms up. Exhale, fold it down. And we're going to frame this left foot, and with the right toes, bring them in a little bit closer, but we're pouring that weight into the left foot, pushing into and kind of practicing lifting up this back foot, back leg, finding the balance, keeping a nice bend in the left knee, finding something to stare at that's on the floor to keep that balance. And then inhale, pull in the pelvic floor muscles, drop down on the right foot and move back into a lunge. Just some warmth to help build into the body. So now use that warmth to really reach up. Exhale, float it down and step it back. We're here in a plank using that fire. Exhale, downward facing dog. Letting the breath empty. Inhale, one more big breath in here. And exhale. Inhale, look up past the fingertips. Bring that right knee to chest. Plant the foot and we move into our high lunge. Exhale, maybe hands come to heart center as we sink the hips down. And breathe in. Exhale to fold it down, framing that right foot. So we find our balance by pressing into those toes and the heel of the foot. Find something that you can stare out on the ground, your concentration point, also known in yoga philosophy as a dristi. So press into the foot. Start to bring those left toes a little bit closer in, letting it grow emptier and emptier before taking off, lifting the back leg entirely. Coming on the fingertips, and you can stay there. Bending into that right knee, and breathe. Pull the pelvic floor muscles up as you inhale. We're going to use that energy to guide that left foot back down, reaching up into your high lunge. Breath in and out here before framing that right foot, stepping it back, strong plank here. Even with gentleness, there's still some strength. Exhale, downward facing dog. And take 3 breaths here, gazing between the legs. Inhale, look forward. We're going to walk back into our Uttanasana, our forward fold. Pour the body over the legs, hang the head and shake it no. Nod the head yes. Inhale, halfway lift, bring the heart to the horizon. Exhale, fold, fold, fold. And pull this energy from the ground up as you root to rise. Reaching up, fingertips lifted to the morning sun. Gaze up. And exhale, we rotate the wrist. Let the shoulders roll. And notice. And notice. And notice. In the stillness is where we can really process this movement, these emotions, these feelings that start to come up. And rise, reaching up. Exhale, fold. Hands come down to the mat and we step it back into our all fours position. This time, open the knees really wide. You can bring the feet together and we're moving into hip circles here. And just allow the body to guide you whichever way first, clockwise or counterclockwise. Really letting the movement in our body go first. Then our breath, then body, then the mind will follow. Opposite way with those hips. And sink it down into our child's pose here. The deep breath out and in, into the lungs and belly. Exhale, release the things that have been trapped overnight, over the weeks, the months, the years. This is a new day to begin again. And as you see the sunrise, you feel the fresh air, or maybe you can see outside your window. But you know that this is a new day. That's why maybe you joined on the practice today. Take this breath in with more intention to start your morning off gently, with calm and peace. Exhale, walk the hands back to the legs. Close the knees. We're just gonna let the legs come over so we can sink it down. Extending the legs fully out the length of the mat. Just take time to adjust yourself. That spine nice and straight, reaching up here. Arms lift as well. Exhale to fold. Let the body hinge first, then plant the hands, then the elbows can come down even further, and then drop the head. Roll it back. We're gonna move into our reclined position, so scoot the hips down, really fold down on the body. Always love a good recline pose here. Reach up for me and point the toes, big full body stretch. And exhale, bring the knees to chest, one big hug. Maybe you lift the chin before sinking it all the way back into a comfortable seated position. Take up as much space as you possibly can here in Shavasana. This is the process where we seal in all of this goodness of our yoga practice, which is sometimes the biggest challenge, is turning that mind off. But practices like this, rituals like this that we can keep coming back to, help us get closer and closer to that. So breath in, breathe in through the lungs and the belly. Exhale. We let the body sink. The back of the head, the shoulders, the hips, the feet. Breath in and out. Start to come back, first with awareness, then with breath. Inhale deeply, fully into your morning here. And spread the fingertips out, spread the toes before rolling over to the side. And then lifting up, coming back into an easy seat here. Little last movements that you need for reaching the arms up, palms come together, where we bow our head and seal our practice for this morning. I hope this calm morning ritual is something that you can keep coming back to before you start your day, because this time in the morning is time for ourselves, and we need to use that time wisely. So if you love gentle flows like this one, then go ahead and show some love by subscribing to my channel and check out my bedtime yoga series next, so you can start crafting out your nighttime routine. All right, I'll see you guys back on the mat next week. Peace.